Hey, what's up you guys? If you're planning on towing a trailer with your BMW X5, you have to have trailer wiring installed. It's required by the law. Let's go ahead and break down that install. You'll need the tools seen here to complete this installation. So we're going to be installing a universal wiring kit that will splice into each of our taillights to get all of our lighting functions we need. Now, we need to be able to get behind each of our paneling into our battery, which is located right here in the trunk. So to start, we're just going to prop up our flooring so we can get underneath it. So our battery is located underneath this cargo tray right here. We're going to remove this by removing these 5 screws. There's 3 on top and 2 inside the tray. And we're going to be using a Phillips bit to take that off. Now we're just going to pull up on this tray and we'll set this aside. Now we're going to pull back on this side panel on the driver's side, and this will give us access to our taillight harness. And we'll repeat on the other side. Now back on the driver's side, we're going to disconnect our taillight harness. Now there's a pin on the very bottom of it, a little tab that we'll need to push down to release it. Now it's really small, so you might need a flathead screwdriver, but we're just going to push down on that and then we'll go ahead and pull it out. So now with our harness disconnected on the driver's side, we're going to use a circuit tester to test all of our functions we need from our driver's side taillight. We're going to be looking for our left turn signal, our brake, and our running lights on our driver's side harness. We're going to ground this to the battery and we're going to check each of our wires individually. Now we're going to repeat on our passenger side. We're going to disconnect that taillight harness and we're only going to look for the right turn signal function over there. So after checking our taillight harnesses, we found that we have a 3-wire system, which means that every single function has a different wire. So we will be hooking up all the wires on our universal kit. So let's start on our driver's side. We're going to start with our yellow wire, which is our left turn signal. So to help us find the function that we're looking for, each of our terminals on our harness are numbered. Now our left turn signal is on terminal 4, which is our blue wire with a green trace. So to connect our wire, we're going to use a Scotch lock. We're just going to place it on that blue wire for our left turn signal. And we're going to take our yellow wire from our kit and we're going to push it in all the way. Now to keep it from spinning and getting out of place, we're going to push down on the tab right there. And then using some pliers, we'll crimp it down. Then we'll close the cover and we'll just tug on it just to make sure it got a good connection. Now on position 3, the yellow wire with the black stripe, we found that to be our running light wire. So we're going to put our Scotch lock on there. And then we're going to take our brown wire from our kit. We're going to bring it through the Scotch lock and then we'll go ahead and get it crimped down. Last, in position 5, we have our black wire with the yellow trace. This is our brake wire. So we're going to put our Scotch lock on there. And then we'll use our red wire from our kit to connect it. And with all those connections made, we'll go ahead and reconnect our taillight harness. Now we're going to take our green wire and we're going to route it over to the passenger side. We're just going to keep it underneath all of these panels. Now on our passenger side taillight harness, on position 3, we have a blue wire with our brown trace. This is for our right turn signal. So we'll go ahead and attach our Scotch lock and our green wire, crimp it down, and then cover it with the top. And then we'll reconnect our passenger side taillight. Now we're going to take our white wire with the ring terminal and we're going to ground it right here next to our taillight housing. We know that there's nothing behind these holes, so we're just going to go right here in between these two. We're going to use our provided self-tapping screw and a 1/4 inch socket. Now we're going to take our black wire from our kit and we're going to run it underneath our paneling following our green wire towards the battery. And now we're going to attach our provided fuse holder to our black wire. And on the other side of our fuse holder, we're going to attach our provided ring terminal. Now on the battery, we're going to pop open this terminal right here, and we're going to remove this nut using a 13mm socket. Now we're going to attach our ring terminal inside. And we'll have to bend it a little bit to get it all the way in. And then we'll reattach our nut. Now we're going to power up our trailer wiring by popping our 15 amp fuse into our fuse holder. And then we're just going to tuck this down right here. Now with your wiring powered up, let's talk about where you can store your 4-flat harness. Now you have two options. You can leave it underneath your vehicle right next to your hitch receiver. To do that, you'll have to go through one of the vents, which you'll have to take out one of these panels to get out. Or you can leave it in your storage area. You can just leave it right here in this tray on the driver's side, and you can open it up and pull it out through your trunk while it's protected by the weather seal when you need to tow. Now we're gonna leave it in the trunk, so we're just gonna bundle this up and we're just gonna leave it right here in our storage tray. So we went ahead and taped all of our wires up to keep it together, and we're just gonna take our converter box and we're just gonna slide it underneath here so it stays out of the way. With our wiring installed, we're going to go ahead and put our cargo area back together. With your wiring powered up and secured, you're ready to tow a trailer. If you have any questions about this product, or if you'd like to schedule an installation with a U-Haul Hitch Professional, you can visit your closest U-Haul Hitch Center, or you can visit us online at uhaulhitches.com. Thank you.